Get a huge discount plus 4 months for free from today's sponsor at nordvpn.com/forge. Welcome back. We're making a Damascus carabiner to take down into a cave and trust my life on. We got the Damascus body finished up, and now we need to replicate all of these complex components. Do I start from the outside in, or do I start from the inside out? Or maybe because it's harder to make the outside, I should make the outside first. If it's harder to make something, you would expect that it would be less accurate. So I could make this to fit that easier than I can probably make this to fit that.
Doesn't matter about that fitting what? It matters about this fitting exactly that.
That begs an important question, does it? So here's what we should do. That fits there, that doesn't fit there. Maybe we do some fettling, find out if the dimensions are close enough that we actually can build off of this. Ow! Get in that hole. Ah, I found the problem, it doesn't fit in the hole. It fits perfectly with the original mechanism. Open, close. Obviously we don't have the springs in there. Let's find out. Can we put the whole thing together? You know, it's really good I'm doing this so that I can get a better understanding of how it works, because I just put it together with only one of the springs, and it appears to be spring-loaded to the open position, which is not what we want. I had it in backwards. Trying to manipulate these pliers, my left hand is not going well. This little hole is a magic hole, and I think that's how these things are assembled. It's like it's an assembly hole. You use it to lever off things. After an insane amount of fiddling, but still without installing the spring component that sends the gate back, we see success in this part of the carabiner. It goes back home and twists back automatically. I know that I can make all these components identical.
Right, so you got the thing working and you've drawn up this part, now what? What do you think?
Well, when I first looked at this, I thought this was doable. Now I've looked at it closer, I see it's very complicated. Now let's forget about these millings on the outside for a while. Put those to the side and just imagine this is a tube with nothing else happening. The tube looks like this. It's big here, there is then a lip, it then gets small behind the lip, there is then another lip, and then there is another slightly smaller tube.
So the problem is, how on earth do you drill that out between two lips?
That is the problem indeed. I could use a boring bar to make this first.
God, that's dull.
What? Oh. So I could go in like this. How about on the other side? This here, we can drill. No problem, just use the right size drill bit. That is the biggest question mark of them all today, folks, because I need a tool that is going to go in and go across and be able to cut like that. If only there was a YouTuber that made complex and challenging tools like that. I need something like that.
Simply just buy an internal Acme threading.
Did he just say I could buy one? We'd have it for tomorrow. Ooh! We're now gonna do some knurling. It's a bit on the fine side, though. It could do with being more aggressive. The original has a much more aggressive knurl. Do I have any other knurling tools? That looks more aggressive. No difference. Jamie, I might just do this again. I think I might start from scratch. I don't really like how the knurling is looking, so I'm gonna start over. Right, now time for knurling V2. Hopefully it goes better. I've got a faster crossfeed. There we go, that's what we're talking about, much nicer. Now I'm gonna go over it and ruin it. Oh yes, I like it. Wish me luck. All right, so that is an 11.5mm hole. All our turning is happening in this direction. So we put the 11.5mm drill bit to make this here, that little hole, and now we're gonna take a 12mm drill bit to rough out most of this area. The 12mm bit roughed this out. Now we're going to rough this out. Now to a 13mm. That a little deburr for good measure. Some fresh inserts arrived for our boring bar.
These turned up. You only ordered them about 40 seconds ago.
I know, isn't it incredible? The magic of 40-second delivery. Out comes the old insert. Actually, it still has a fresh edge. This is why what is called indexable tooling is really handy, because you can turn your bit around and get a new little bit of sharpness.
So you're telling me you paid £120 for 40-second delivery and you don't even need it?
Yes, that's correct. So with this here now opened up to 12.2mm, we now need to make this. This is our challenge. And here is the tool that arrived to solve it. Have a look at that interesting fella. That's a piece of solid carbide. And fortunately, I think we're gonna be able to hold it in the same setup as the boring bar because it has a little flat spot on top. And with that, we can take a moment to thank today's sponsor, who is turning 11 this month. Happy birthday, NordVPN. For 11 years, they've been helping their customers cybersecurity with their virtual private network service that has thousands upon thousands of servers in over 60 countries and encrypting the data that gets sent between you and their servers so that your internet service provider, a man-in-the-middle hacker, or an unscrupulous government can't see what it is that you're browsing. It keeps your data safe, but it also allows an incredible degree of flexibility in your internet browsing experience. Whether you want to stream shows that are not available where you currently are, you want to access deals that you wouldn't be able to get otherwise because of your geographic location, or you simply want to tailor the search results to what it is that you need to do by browsing from a different country, you can do it using their handy-dandy app for iOS, Android, Mac, and PC with the touch of a button. When you sign up, one account is good for 6 devices, meaning it's good for you and the whole family. Plus, they have a 30-day, no quibbles, money-back guarantee. Because it's their birthday, they've got a massive deal on. You can get a huge discount off a 2-year plan, plus at least 4 additional months free, or a whole year free of NordVPN service. That's nordvpn.com/forge. Let's get back to the video. It's stuck, Jamie. I can't get it out. It's stuck.
Why did you put that in there?
You just told me to put it in there. Have you checked it fits? That's exactly what you said. Well, the answer is yes, it fits. Now all this needs is a little chamfer on either end and these grooves put in before we part it off and go to the milling machine. How snazzalicious does that look? The top side of the gate is complete. And now, while it's still in the chuck, it's all oriented and indexed nicely, we're going to make these grooves. How groovy. There's one last step. The now not so mystery hole. Too big, too small. Just wait, what? Why is it only going a little ways? Got a proper funky little angle on it. Right, what on earth is that angle? Snip, snap, snap. Oh, 6.2 degrees. What? Right, we'll measure it nice and accurate. And by that I mean we've not measured it. If I snap this drill bit in here, that will suck. Oh, are we through, Jamie?
I don't know.
You can't see in there? Perfection! Look, it's through. Well done, little drill bit. With a little deburring, I present to you our gate. I am absolutely in love with how this looks. There they are side by side. You wanna know which one's which? The cool. What you got there? Aha!
Want to open it for you?
Oh, Jamie! No, Jamie!
You're gonna attack!
Oh, yes. All right, go on, Jamie, help me try it on.
Whoa! That fits pretty good, actually. Hey, Jamie, you got one too. Yeah, look at that. We're matching, look.
God, we're gonna look like a right pair of idiots down the cave in matching suits.
Right, your last bit of training
Yeah.
before we go caving, you need to successfully re-belay down here.
It's gonna be clipped in, there's a big ledge over here. So this magic device gives us the friction to not descend too quickly. Woo! The gate sleeve is complete. Now to the gate body. The measurements are drawn up and we'll start in the lathe.
What are you making?
I'm making the pin, Jamie. It's our last component. I decided the springs were way too out of my league, so when this is done, it's time for assembly.
Is that the pin you've made? It's a bit big, isn't it?
Oh, yes. I might have converted wrong from imperial to metric. Oh, wait, no, I found it. This is the pin we made, and it's now the moment of truth.
No, the moment of truth is tomorrow.
Well, that's true when I'm dangling off it, but right now, I've got to assemble this. We're gonna use the original springs because I'm impatient and I want to go try this thing out tomorrow. Right, twist. There's a magic hole, line that up. One. Now need to put this spring inside that hole.
Now, this is all rather boring, so I'm going to show the viewers. Yogo enjoying a 5-wrap barrel knot.
Oh, is that good? Don't you fall off now. Okay, Jamie, I need a third pair of hands.
You mean a second pair of hands?
Yep, take that pin and shove it in that hole. Take that pin and I'm gonna kick you. Go, it's in. This is on properly. When I remove this Allen key, that should snap to the right, towards you. It just all feels a bit crunchy. What is it rubbing on? Oh! Yeah, baby! Yes! God. Right, now I've got to rivet this thing very gently. Harder. Yes. Yes. I don't think I ever want to brake test this. This might be one of the coolest things I've ever made. It works every single time, and I have no idea how that is possible. Now it's time to go test it in a cave.
Right, so we're at P8. So the entrance to this cave is a river. Well, actually, it's more like a stream, isn't it? That's the entrance.
We go in that?
That little hole.
1 bag. 2 bag. Good luck.
Oh boy, that was wet! Woohoo! Yeah!
Jamie, you're soaked.
That is unbelievable.
How you doing down there?
All right,
What you doing?
just rigging it up.
Time for its first use. Woo! This is so cool.
This is an unbelievable experience. I thought I would feel much more claustrophobic, but it's really not that bad. There isn't yet much of a sensation of claustrophobia. It's thrilling.
Put it down here.
We got our carabiner in use as well. I absolutely love this thing. So we just come down that little tiny little waterfall, come across to the left, on this rock face, still working.
Yeah, be real careful when you're coming down this.
Careful about what?
Everything. I mean, it's not far, but it will hurt your head if you hit your face off it or something.
All right, wish me luck, Jamie. Oh, I've got nut caught. I have a testicle stuck in my harness. Jamie, look how pretty the waterfall is. Whee! Jamie, I'm going to get you back for that when you least expect it. Right, here we go. Ah!
That was so gracious. What are you doing, man? Sorry? What are you doing, man?
That was not too bad. I told Jamie explicitly, do not take me anywhere where I can't go like this. And now I'm seeming to like this a little bit more than I expected.
Right, so we're at the deepest part of the cave.
Well, technically not.
Well,
deepest
no.
part of the dry bit of
We're
the
at the
cave.
deepest walking part of the cave. Down here is the sump.
How eerie is this? There's a pair of bloody fins right here.
These are just being latched here. There's no one in the sump. Some old rope. Big old pipe thing in. And then it just disappears into nothing, right?
Well, it looks like nothing, but people died down there. And way off about 20 feet that way is a little line, which is probably the guideline to begin the cave dive.
Right, should we begin our ascent to the surface?
Try not to get lost and go back home. Well, we made it out. We survived. Jamie, thank you. That was an awesome day.
Great day, great trip.
Thank you very much.
And the carabiner works.
I can't believe it. It works. It even works all gritty and muddy because, I mean, this has been through the ringer today. It's brilliant. So I don't know whether we brake test it or not. You'll have to let us know down below. Maybe we just strain it to like an average climbing.
Yeah, I have an idea. So I think we should strain it until 23 kilonewtons or something. Like, you know, middle of the range sort of carabiner. And if it survives, it survives. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But if it hits 23 kilonewtons, then we just keep it.
That is the rating. That's 2.3 tons roughly. That's the rating of a carabiner.
Also, let us know if you think Alex should make any more caving gear and we can go again.
Look at all the amount of stuff I can make. Look how wild that is. Nutty.
Got like bobbins and stuff.
I could totally make so many of these components. If you want to see us make any more of this stuff, let us know.
Even a folding caving knife.
We could definitely do that. I hope you enjoyed watching this series and the adventure. We'd love more excuses to get outdoors. I think this is definitely good for morale. Corporate had a good idea in sending us here.
Have you forgiven me for the Qatar video?
Why do we have to end the trip on a low note, Jamie? Get back in the van.